What's up, ladies? My name is Patricia, also known as God's Design One here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I am here to share with you guys what my top favorite foundations of all time are. This will be the high-end / department store edition. Before I share with you guys what the products are, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of share with you guys what my preferences are when it comes to foundation. I have combination to oily skin, so I prefer foundation that has a matte finish. Generally, I prefer liquid foundations. Color match is really important to me when it comes to foundation. Because of my schedule and because of my lifestyle, a foundation has to be long wearing. And I like something that covers. So generally, medium to full coverage is what I prefer. Now that you know a little bit more about what I'm looking for, let's go ahead and get to the list. By the way, I will be listing these foundations from least favorite to most favorite, but keep in mind, all of these I love. Like, these are like the top ever. But there are some that stand above the rest. First up is Makeup Forever's HD Foundation. According to Makeup Forever's website, this foundation is an oil-free, medium coverage liquid foundation that covers skin's imperfections flawlessly while remaining invisible, even under the most magnifying HD lens. The main reason why this foundation stands above the rest for me is that this foundation is the best color match that I have in my collection. Out of all, when you try foundations and you get color matched, you really pick the one that is closest to your skin tone, but many times you can't get some, especially if you're a woman of color, you can't get something that matches you to the very T. This is the only foundation that really matches my color almost, perfectly, really, perfectly. As of today, there are 26 shades. I am 177 cognac, and there are 3 shades that are deeper than me. So they do cater to women of color. Like the website says, this is medium coverage. I do not like to build up this foundation because to me, that's when it starts looking fake and cakey. This one specifically, but at medium, it's gorgeous. It looks beautiful on camera, on video. It looks beautiful in person. I really feel like it's a realistic foundation with a very nice finish. I would say that it is a natural matte finish. It covers really what you need it to cover. If you want extra coverage, I would say add a concealer. Don't build this one up. It's pretty long wearing. If you use a primer under it and a powder over it, it'll definitely extend the time of this foundation, but it is pretty long wearing on its own. Love the way it feels in the skin. It's very light. It's not a heavy foundation. This one is a really good one. I would recommend this to anyone. The price point is $42. I bought mine at Sephora. Definitely love this one. It had to make the list. Okay, so next up is MAC Studio Fix Foundation. This was actually my first department store foundation, so I refer to it as my first love. This is one of the foundations that you either love it or you hate it, you know what I mean? And I love it. MAC describes this foundation as a modern foundation that combines a natural matte finish and medium buildable coverage with broad spectrum SPF. Applies, builds, and blends easily and evenly. Comfortable and long wearing, helps minimize the appearance of pores and imperfections, giving skin a smoother, more flawless look and finish. If I want a light look, I'll take this, like a 1 pump of this foundation and add it to a little bit of moisturizer, like put a little bit of moisturizer, mix it up, and then I got a tinted moisturizer that gives me good coverage but isn't too much, you know what I mean? And you can share it out where it's medium, or you can build this bad boy up and it's just full on. The finish is definitely a natural matte. It's not that dry, bland, type of matte. It definitely looks like natural skin, but it isn't oily or greasy in any type of way. You can feel this one on your skin. It's not like, that lightweight foundation. That's not what this is. You can feel, you feel that you have foundation on. I love this because of the coverage, and I love this because it's really dependable. It's one of the foundations that I really can depend on doing what it's supposed to do throughout the day, and I don't have to worry about it. It has SPF 15, but I do not find that it photographs, with that white cast. I do feel that it photographs pretty well. This retails for about $27. It does not come with the pump, unfortunately, but you can buy this pump. I think it's $7. So, but I only bought the pump once, and I've refilled this foundation maybe about 4 times. So I just take the pump out of the old one and put it in the new one. My color in this is NC50, 35 shades in this one. So that's a wide range. So yeah, I love this one. Like I said, I call it my first love. It's dependable, love the coverage. For these last two, it was really hard for me to choose one above the other, but I finally made my decision. Next up is Lancome Tanty Doll 24-Hour Makeup. This foundation is amazing, wonderful, lovely, beautiful.com. I love this one. Tanty Doll is gonna stay where you put Tanty Doll, okay? 24-hour makeup, that it is. I had a rough day not too long ago. It was this week. I went to work, and you guys know I work night, so I put this makeup on around 5 p.m. Went to work all the way midnight into early morning. Then the next day at 8 o'clock I come home, but I couldn't go to sleep because I had a doctor's appointment on. Still had the foundation on. It's 10 o'clock the next day. Came back from my doctor's appointment maybe around 1 o'clock. Came home, had something to eat, and then around 3 o'clock I take off this foundation. So shy of 2 hours, I had this foundation on for almost 24 hours. And let me tell you, this bad boy was still there after 22 hours. You would think that since I have oily combination skin that the foundation, it would be greasy, it would be, no. I mean, I definitely did have like a light dewiness to my face, but definitely not greasy at all. I could not believe the foundation was still there. It's not the lightest feeling on the skin, but it's definitely not as heavy as the MAC Studio Fix. It's pretty light feeling for a foundation that gives as much coverage as it does. My color is, what is my color? 470 Suede. Flaws, pores, redness, and all imperfections visibly disappear. The velvety finish you love for 24-hour, long-lasting perfection and comfort. Full coverage, velvety matte finish with no powdery effect. Oil-free, fragrance-free. Why am I losing my light? Where the heck is the light going? You gonna do me dirty like that? You gonna do me? Okay. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. We'll leave that light on. Okay, let's see. This one is amazing. Definitely full coverage. This is a full coverage foundation. You can sheer it down though. You can sheer it down to medium, but if you want coverage, Tanty Doll will give it to you. It photographs pretty nice for a foundation that does have SPF in it. It comes with a pump. Yes, it does come with the pump. There are 7 shades that are darker than mine. So that shows you that this foundation really does cater to women of color, especially if you're a woman of color and you have oily combo skin and you love full coverage. Lancome is the way to go. On Lancome's website, this one is listed for $45.50. Last but not least, people, this is the foundation to top all foundations, especially if you have oily combination skin and if you like medium to full coverage. I have the foundation for you. This one is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. Love, love, love this foundation. It just so happens to be the one that I have on my face right now. Alright, let me tell you what Estee Lauder says about it before I just start running on and on. It says 15-hour staying power, flawless all day. This is worry-free, long-wearing makeup that stays fresh and looks natural through the heat, humidity, and non-stop activity. Won't change color, smudge, or come off on clothes. Feels lightweight and comfortable. All true. All true. This foundation, like the Lancome, feels very light for the coverage that you get. Full coverage without being cakey, full coverage without you looking super foundation-y. You know what I mean? I like this line because it has cool, warm, and neutral undertones. Because not all of us are cool or warm. Sometimes some of us are right in the middle. The Lancome tops it when it comes to staying power, but let me tell you, in the 15 hours that this foundation promises, it's gonna look flawless from beginning to end. If you're really, really oily, of course you may have to powder some areas, but for me, when this foundation, like when I get toward the end of the wear, my oils start to break in, but just enough to where it looks dewy and not oily. You know what I'm saying? Because dewy is okay. Over time, dewy is okay, but oily, no, that's not okay. Grease face, chicken grease, no, that's not okay. This foundation is very dependable. Very, very dependable. If I need to go somewhere and look great, this is the one that I choose. It looks good in pictures. There is SPF 10, so it is a low SPF. So you may want to couple it with the moisturizer that has a little bit higher of a SPF. This foundation has 31 shades, so that's a lot. You definitely want to check this one out if you have oily skin. Combo oily skin for sure, but it's not drying on the skin, so like a normal skin type could also enjoy this foundation as well. The finish is beautiful, full coverage, but very natural looking, not cakey at all. Just that, I mean, these last two right here are beautiful. They just give you that airbrushed, blurred, diffused type of look. It just looks beautiful, perfect, but not overly done. The website describes the coverage that you get with this as medium. Maybe, but it more so on, why is everybody texting me right now? The only thing that sucks about this foundation is that it does not come with a pump. But the good thing about it is the pump that MAC sells for the Studio Fix actually fits right here in this one. But I just do fine with pouring it. Little goes a long way, so be careful. This color that I have is Truffle, but let's see, Truffle is actually my summer color. The one I wear is Rich Chestnut. That is my typical all year round shade, and if I get a little darker, I use Truffle, okay? But Rich Chestnut is my shade. I can't say enough about this one, guys. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, the price point, that's what it is. The price point is $37, so definitely not bad at all. Alrighty, so those are my top 4 foundations. I do have one recommendation and one honorable mention. Let's start with the honorable mention. My honorable mention is actually the Becca Ever Matte Foundation. I did a review on this foundation maybe 2 videos ago, so definitely check that one out. Becca Ever Matte. Don't you love the name? I know if you have oily combination skin, I know you love the name. Ever Matte Foundation, that's exactly what it is. I love that one. Medium to full coverage, medium buildable coverage, matte finish, okay? Without looking, it's very, very natural. Very, very natural looking on the skin. I was very, very, very surprised by that one. My color in that one is Mahogany. Definitely check out the review. The only reason why it's an honorable mention and it's not listed on the list is because I haven't had it that long. So I don't know if it's dependable and all that stuff. So it's definitely an honorable mention. Had this been maybe a month or 2 in, that one would definitely be on the list. Next is my recommendation. If you have oily combination skin, I would recommend MAC's Pro Long Wear Foundation. That one is long wearing. You guys already know that it's long wearing. It's a liquid foundation. It definitely gives you medium to full coverage or medium buildable coverage. It definitely is a good one to consider if you have oily or combination skin because it's not easily broken down. None of these foundations are. The only reason why it's not on my list is because the color match. I could not find a color that matched for me, not even close, not even kinda. NC50 that I typically wear MAC foundations, it's way too dark and it's also red, so that didn't work out for me. And the color up too light, color dark, the color down too dark. That foundation, I just wasn't able to make it work for the color, but as far as the finish, I really liked it. Go ahead and try that one out. If you're able to find your color and it works for you, then go ahead and try that one out. The coloring is very, very weird on that foundation. I don't know if it has to do with the formula, you know what I'm saying? The long-lasting formula kind of does something with the color, and then it kind of oxidized just a little bit. None of these foundations that I just showed you oxidized, by the way. Not one of them, or they would not be on the list, okay? So, but yeah, if it works for you, if you can find a color that works for you, you might want to check that one out. So that's my recommendation. I hope I covered all my bases as far as these foundations go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found some of this information that I gave to you helpful. Let me know what your favorite high-end foundation is down below. And if you guys want to see a drugstore edition to this video, definitely give me a thumbs up and let me know down below, because I've tried quite a few drugstore foundations and I've had plenty of fails and some success, and I'd like to share that with you guys. So let me know if you guys want to see a video like that in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up, that way I know you guys want to see something like that. I hope you guys are well and in good spirits whenever it is that this video meets you. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and don't forget to hit me up on my vlog channel. Subscribe over there as well to see me in between videos. And yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you guys check me out in my next video. I'll see you guys soon. Love you, and as always, God bless.